you do have to do the thing again.
What thing?
The thing.
You know, the thing.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised. My brother fucking makes me fucking say this shit because people get butthurt when I start talking. It doesn't matter who they are or where they are, especially people of racial disparity and females and cisgender females and religious people of all types. And so I have to warn you, I may say very dumb stuff.
Okay. And I will try to edit that out if I can.
It only offends people who breathe.
Yeah, if you're not alive and breathing, then you're good. Well, we're going to talk about more the Indian side of the Cowboys and Aliens. Since the summer of 1947, volumes have been written and millions of hours of discussions have taken place about alien encounters and visitations. There have been those that embrace the idea of extraterrestrial life and its past and present involvement and interaction with the human race. Some of it pro, much of it con. The skeptics are quick to point out that the vast majority, if not all, of these sightings of so-called unidentified flying objects are nothing more than misidentifications of aircraft, weather balloons, or some other terrestrial object or event. But some of the most credible sightings and reports of encounters with off-world objects or creatures come not from the present, but from our past, specifically our near past, the 19th century, when America was experiencing great growing pains and the nation was hell-bent on expanding westward, driven by the concepts of the pursuit of happiness and manifest destiny, which that manifest destiny shit as a partial indigenous person really pisses me off.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ.
This is Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello, and welcome back to Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I am joined always by Matt.
Hello, how's it going?
And Lindy.
Hi.
And we are back with the Todd again. Welcome back, the Todd.
You told me I had to be here. Why are you welcoming me?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be fucking nice, dude. Chill.
That'll do, Todd. That'll do.
You don't get to fake this for the fucking people listening and watching. You make
fuck
you
off.
make me do this.
Fuck off. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I have some blackmail material on you. That's true.
And there may be pictures
of naked Sasquatch. Yeah. Anyway. Told you not to go in that forest, dumb fuck. Anyway, we are.
If you wake up in the middle of the woods, bent over a log, with your pants around your ankles and your ass hurts, would you tell anybody?
I don't know. Is there anyone there that would hear it?
Probably not. But would you tell anybody?
I don't know. It goes back to the whole tree drops in the forest thing and a bear shit in the woods thing. I don't know.
Well. If the answer is no, want to go camping?
No. Not now. How's everybody doing? It's been I was gone last week, so everything went smoothly. I just listened to the episode from last week. It sounded amazing. Nice job recording and everything, and also nice job on the live stream. Sounded great. And if you don't know, we do a live stream every week. It's on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook at HMFPPOD. And I believe it's also on YouTube. Same call sign at HMFPPOD.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. Same boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, but yeah, I would love to say I missed you guys, but fuck, I was in the Gulf of Mexico, 10 miles from Mexico, and I was having a good time.
Sounds
I
like
would
a
love
Tim
to see
McGraw
it.
song.
But it's nice to see you again and hear all your derogatory comments towards me.
I would love to say that I
love it.
that I didn't miss the live show, but I did because I had everything set up ready to go, and I was like, I'll just take a little nap in the chair. Then I forgot to turn my phone back on. It was still on silent. So by the time I woke up, I was like, shit. Oh no. It's 8 o'clock.
I caught some of it on the drive home, and it was fine.
You adulted. It's okay, Matt.
They did fine, Matt. They don't even need us anymore, you know.
Not true. Not true.
No,
I can, in fact, do it. There is now proof, but I sure as hell don't want to ever again.
no, your guy's worse.
Hey
here.
now.
You're an all-star.
Zach is
with
way
the game
better at
on.
this than I am.
No. Don't say that. That's not true.
Were you nervous, Lindy?
Oh my god!
You guys only have two fears.
So nervous.
Two fears, okay? And that
What's the
is
fear?
either A, I figure out how to run the controls on all this shit, and then I don't need any of you motherfuckers.
And what's the second one? Terminator's taking over the
Pretty
world.
much. AI.
Aliens sticking stuff up our butts.
How do we eliminate John Connor? Oh.
Ooh, we should ask Chat. We should ask Chat GPT about that.
Saturday.
Let's do it.
Saturday.
That sounds good. What do you think? Should we ask Chat GPT the AI thing? Let's ask it how to eliminate John Connor to prevent Skynet from going down.
I bet it says something about Arnold Schwarzenegger, probably.
You think it's like a get to the chopper, do it now kind of a thing,
You
or
definitely need
come with me if you want to live,
a T100 or whatever they were. I can't remember.
You're one ugly mother.
1000. He was a 1000.
T1000,
right? Yeah.
And then what's his name from
liquid-
X-Files was a T2000?
5000.
5000. Jesus, it's been a long time since I watched those.
Yeah. Anyway. So Todd, we're going to talk about, basically this is a continuation of a few weeks ago when we talked about Cowboys and Aliens. Only today we're talking about engines and aliens. Is that right?
What's he doing?
Fucking with you.
Okay, it worked. Well done.
Nice job. Well done. Hold on. Nice job.
Okay.
Well done. Golf clap.
That's entirely too loud for a golf clap.
Thank you. All right.
All right. Adding to this mystery are America's native legends and myths about star beings and strange creatures. Origin stories about how star beings brought the people of Earth from faraway systems like Pleiades or Sirius, and how some native people ascended from sacred holes in the ground as half-animal, half-human creatures, leading to some to argue that alien intervention and genetic manipulation may have been involved in the evolution of our planet. Yeah.
You talking about reptile people, man?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
All right, Air Force boy.
We need the information, Todd. Give us the information.
I want to believe. The truth is out there. That's all one statement. I want to believe the truth is out there, but it's not.
July 25th. That's the next little UFO.
It's in here.
Alien panel in Congress. So
Ooh.
maybe we'll find out some more about that shit. But let's find out about these engines and aliens.
All right. Native American mythology. We're going to start out talking about the Superstition Mountain region, deep in the arid southwestern Arizona desert. The Superstition Mountains rise above the desert floor, a mysterious place of legend, Native American lore, and tales of strange encounters with the unknown race.
Wait, have you been hanging out with Dad again?
I may or may not have a recording of his voice.
Boy, I'll tell you what, when they do Red Dead Redemption 3, you need to get on as like a character voice actor because that was pretty fantastic.
By God, boy, I think you about got that thing whooped right there. Mm-hmm.
It's genetic. That's all I can say. It's genetic.
You know what? Side note, I was just down. I just hung out with our father.
Who are in South Texas.
Yeah. He basically lives
in Mexico.
like 10 miles from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 minutes after we get there, my daughter looks at me. She goes, Dad, why are you talking like that? Because I'd been talking to my dad for 10 minutes, and it's like,
just picked it right back up.
I just picked it right back. Like, I start talking to my dad. I'm like, well, by God, I was over there, and then we went over here, and then by God, I had to have a beer because it was hotter than goddamn balls outside. My God.
How long have you guys lived in Texas, and your daughter's still like, why are you talking all Southern?
Yeah, well, it's like, it's specific. Like my dad has
Southern,
a very,
it's hick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say hick, but it's like, it's a very regional specific, like Southern Arkansas, Missouri. I don't know.
It's why Siri doesn't understand me.
That's why she doesn't understand me, I think. So,
is there no redneck setting I gotta put this on to get this bitch to get what I'm saying?
No redneck setting, man. No. There's no punk ass.
I changed mine to English, and she can understand me now.
There's no punk ass bitch setting either, because I can't get to understand me on that either. Anyway, I'm sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
I'm a non-Apple guy, so, you have problems with Siri. Man, I just go, hey, Google. And she just goes, what the fuck do you want?
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
I'm like, hey.
Fuck Siri.
It's like every other female in my life. Except for my granddaughter. She doesn't cuss at me yet.
Keyword there.
Every other one does.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
If it makes you feel any better, I cuss at everyone.
Okay.
I just cuss.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know.
It's pretty much nonstop.
I think I proved that on the fuck episode live stream. I think I cuss probably more than anyone else here. So
maybe if you think about it in the totality of that moment, maybe. But I will always have you beat.
I mean, you got ears on me, so yeah. That's right, old man. Now let's get this show on the road.
4.5. Christ, it's not like you're fucking Andrew.
I'm definitely not fucking Andrew.
I was 13 years old changing that fucking dude's diapers. Oh, to be that kid. Anyways.
I'm pretty jelly.
So, shit and tales and fucking stuff. And most of this happens around campfires, taverns, and whatever. And here we go. Some of the more popular stories about stuff in the Superstition Mountains are strange lights, things of that nature. They mysteriously disappear under the mountain. An old Apache legend hints of a lady below the mountain and a white stallion that guard the many underground secrets hidden there. The infamous Apache renegade Geronimo was said to use the mountains as a hiding place, and there have been many reports of him stepping into the rock walls and disappearing from pursuers, then mysteriously resurfacing hundreds of miles away in an area of New Mexico, where today the White Sands Proving Grounds stand, where they tested nuclear weapons.
So you're talking about reptilians then?
Maybe.
We're going back to that shit.
I mean, because the whole time I was sitting there thinking about Hot Shots when it was like, Geronimo, me! Sorry, carry on.
The strange tale is supported by Native American beliefs that the underworld is the place of origin of America's native peoples, and that eventually they emerged from these holes in the ground that connects the underworld with the surface world above. The Pueblo, the Hopi, the Anasazi all have the same basic lore to their creation stories, okay? So also the Mayans, the Zapotec, the Toltec, and the Aztecs also run with this stuff, and that star people traveled to Earth thousands of years ago and established underground cities because the Earth's surface was a harsh environment for their kind.
Ooh.
Here they gave birth to the human race, the Indians, who were created to govern the affairs of the surface world and to commune with the sun. Tales of little men and giants abound in historic and modern Arizona history. Could these beings be the star people of Native American mythology? Who knows? Part of the Apache creation story is that in the beginning, nothing existed. Suddenly, from the darkness emerged a thin disk, one side yellow and the other side white, appearing suspended in midair. Within the disk sat a small, not so small, bearded man,
Okay.
the creator, the one who lives above. Now,
You're talking about fucking aliens, man.
Mary Washington. In the beginning, the earth was covered with water, and all living things were below in the underworld. It was dark in the underworld, and the eagle plumes were used for torches. The people didn't see much because they were underground. But the sun was high enough to look through a hole and discover that there was another world, the earth. He told the people that they all wanted to go up there. They built 4 mounds to help them reach the upper world. Now,
So now you're talking about Hollow Earth.
the Hopi belief in this is that 2 separate realms exist in the Hopi cosmology. The surface of the earth as the site of human activity, and a combined sky underground region as the home of the sky spirits.
Okay, we got sky spirits. All right.
The Lakota Sioux were dedicated followers of the stars. In modern times, we could liken their sky science to modern astrology. They believed all answers to life questions lie within the stars. For generations on end, the spiritual leaders of the Lakota studied the night sky and charted the various sky signs. According to their star legends, there was the Big Dipper, which signified the 7 council fires of the Lakota.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
In the 7 council fires legend, a Lakota woman went into the sky to marry a star, but she fell to her death through a hole in the constellation, trying to return to her village. The Lakota belief demonstrates their uncanny understanding of the vastness of space, where it took a long time for the woman to fall, representing the great distance involved. During the long journey down from the star, she gave birth to a son, and he was named Fallen Star.
Yep. Okay.
For generations, the Lakota followed Fallen Star, who was known to be half Lakota, half Starman. He became a legend among the people. His deeds were great, and he was often attributed with possessing great knowledge and wisdom like his father, the Star. Another
So
tale,
it's like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Is that what we're talking about? Or I'm sorry. I'm putting in context for myself.
Okay. If we want to keep this under 2 Dukes of Hazards, yes. Yes.
How far away do you live?
Inside joke.
1 Dukes of Hazard.
Okay, so part of the it's the cowboy way. Okay, another tale from the Lakota Star Legends is that the story of a brother and sister who were guided by Fallen Star. They climbed upon a low hill to escape a ravaging bear, but the bear was far too large for the hill to provide adequate refuge. But in his wisdom, Fallen Star caused the hill to rise above the plains so that the brother and sister were above the bear's reach. The angry bear used his powerful claws to ascend the hill, but it was far too steep, and each time he would slide down the hill to try again, leaving behind enormous scratches on the slopes. To this day, the Lakota can point to the sacred hill with its claw marks, a place that is now called Devil's Tower in modern-day Wyoming.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's very cool looking.
Ironically, the same place where,
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, the Lakota Skywatchers developed a star chart that illustrates a full array of sacred constellation symbols. While the ancient Greeks followed a star configuration they named Betelgeuse. Say that 3
Don't
times.
say it 3 times, whatever you do.
And a 6-star cluster, Pleiades, they called Taurus or the Bull, But the Lakota, according to the star legend, charted a great constellation represented by a bison, which included both Pleiades and Betelgeuse. The bison was a part of a...
You said it twice. Don't say it one more fucking time, dude. Do not fucking do it.
Snark, bitch!
There you go. That cleared the palate.
The bison was a part of a larger star system the Lakota considered a racetrack. It was on this racetrack, according to the legends, that animals of every variety competed to determine which one would direct the future of the Lakota people. The lowly magpie was the winning creature, and still today the magpie is considered sacred among the people, for upon winning the great sky race, decided as his prize to allow the Lakota to remain on the earth in their native lands. Many believe the Lakota star legends represent a native mythology based upon a connection with actual beings that came to Earth from the stars thousands of years ago and interacted with the native people.
So the magpie gets the pie.
Was it?
He wins the prize.
Heckle or Jekyll?
We're not going there.
Wasn't that the magpie commercial?
They are symbiotic.
Or the cartoon?
Yeah, but they took it off the air.
Yeah.
So, ancient astronaut theorists. Ooh, should I mess my hair up and speak with a Greek accent?
Only if you want to be taken seriously.
Maybe you should talk in a German accent right now.
No.
All right. Don't worry, we're going to get there. But okay.
No.
So, in
9.
We ask the questions.
I told you, people, I lost my stinking papers, okay?
But why are your papers stinky?
Because I wiped my ass with them.
That'll do it.
Skippy, you fat bloated idiot.
Stupid idiot.
It's log. Okay, in modern times,
Okay, anyway.
the Hopi Indians of Arizona and many of their North American kinsmen speak of star warriors and sky beings as central figures of their belief system. In our minds, we might think of such terms being used to explain mythological concept. But the more we understand the complexities involved in their cosmology, the deeper we see into their meaning. Ask any Hopi and they will tell you the star cluster known as Pleiades is the home of their ancestors. We come as clouds to bless the Hopi people is a quote passed from generation to generation among the Hopi and refers to the star people of the southern sky. In the mid-1800s, the push was on to spread. Okay.
Do you realize you just said mid-1800s? I love you.
I'm not in control of my inner hick, okay?
You need to pull your britches up, boy, because your inner hick showing.
And you said Pleiades, and I was like, you pronounced that wrong, but I only did it in my head. I didn't say it out loud until just now.
In the mid-Cuervos, in the mid-Patrons.
There we go.
Nailed it.
All right. Blah, blah, blah. People moving around, doing shit. Fucking wagon trains of immigrants and settlers loaded up their possessions.
Oregon Trail.
Okay.
You died.
Who gives a shit? I'm
sorry. No.
Craig Ferguson this shit. So there goes the interview. So how's your
No.
head? My head's fine. Well, we'll find out later.
But bum.
You missed it. You fucking missed it. You had one job, Zach.
I'll listen later, and then I'll be like, oh yeah. Sorry.
As incredible as it may seem to us, many Pueblo dwellers, people that built their homes in the cliff bases, the Pueblos, the Anasazi, the Hopi, and the Navajo, believe the star beings once nurtured them in a kingdom beneath the ground, the inner world or underworld.
So that's same theme,
Mm-hmm.
same general theme as they all.
Yep.
They were underground dwellers,
Evolving into varying physical states through the years. These forerunners to the mod of Native Americans, the indigenous peoples, non-Columbus Day celebrating fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, those are my fucks and your fucks. Don't call them fucks.
I am one, so I can call them fucks. They're flex.
All right. Whatever, you stupid fucking engine. Let's go.
Oh, wait, that's the Chiefs fans. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
These
You took
forerunners.
me straight to Robin Hood Men in Tights. So
We're men.
We're
We're
men in
men in
tights.
tights. All right. Evolving into varying physical states through the years, these forerunners to the modern Native Americans would graduate from the innermost layer of the earth to the upper levels, 4 of them in all, to eventually escape through a hole in the ground known as a SIPAPU. Sipapu. If I said it
Sipapu?
wrong and you're an indigenous person, correct me or suck it up, Buttercup.
You can send all your hate mail to hmfppod@gmail.com.
Sound like you nailed it to me.
They emerged in a transitional state, part animal and part human, learned to walk upright on 2 legs, and finally claimed dominion over the surface, or the outer layer of the planet. Even in modern times, the Native Americans at this San Ildefonso Pueblo in northern Mexico and in many of the other Pueblo communities of the region demonstrate this historical emergence through periodic ceremonial animal dances held at special times throughout the year. In a dance of both drama and artistic expression, dancers emerge from a modern kiva, a ceremonial pit in the ground, usually central to the center of the Pueblo, dressed in costumes of animal fur and carrying around crooked sticks in each hand to represent their front legs.
Okay, so what I'm getting from what you just told me, in my head, this is what I'm visualizing, is the Paula Abdul 2 steps forward, 2 steps back video from the late 80s, like 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps
Opposites
back.
attract with
And,
the cat.
Yeah, the cat. And I think he's got a cane. That's the first thing that popped in my head. So
Actually, when I was going through and writing this and doing all this stuff, as I read through this again, I literally pictured myself slowly going through the guitar solo and domination, crawling
of course you did.
up onto
A
the
new
coffee
level.
table on all 4s, and then
I've
as
seen it.
develops, I am up on 2 legs, walking, assuming my human form, and waffle stopping
To a new level
to a new
of
level.
confidence and power. Nice job.
I was picturing how cool it'd be to be, they do it like probably around a fire or something at night. So I was picturing something like that coming out with the costumes and stuff and look pretty badass.
Okay. You
Yeah.
just made me think of a skit from Chappelle's Show, and I have to put this
Okay.
out. It starts out with 2 Arab fellas in the front seat.
Wait. Am I going to have to edit this part
No.
out?
Are you part Arab?
I am not going to do it Dave Chappelle way.
I'm just going to know if I need to hit the mark button.
No.
So
There's 2 Arabs sitting in the front 2 seats in first class. Behind them is 2 cisgendered male African Americans. I hope that's
Okay.
politically correct enough.
no, it's not,
And,
but it's
and
okay.
they are
Keep
talking
going.
about, how did these terrorists get on this airplane? And then behind the 2 black guys is a white guy and his daughter, white girl. And he's holding his daughter's hand thinking, how did these African Americans get into first class? Behind the white guy and his daughter is 2 Indians. And they're like, how did these white people get in here and do this crap? Oh, excuse me, it must have been manifest destiny. behind the 2 Indians is 2 buffalo. And they're like, yeah, these guys talk about getting run out of their country and murdered.
Nice pull.
Yeah.
Nice
Of course, you can put all the other curse words and other words in there you want. It was, Chappelle's Show.
Chappelle did what Chappelle does.
Yeah, no ninjas, please.
Why? You don't like? You got something against ninjas?
No, I have nothing against ninjas.
I gonna be ninjas too. Sorry. Oh, Okay, where the hell am I? Yeah, they, just did some, okay.
No, they would celebrate. That's
Many
what we're talking
theories
about.
suggest that more may have been at work. However, perhaps genetic manipulation that helped transform a lower life form, such as Neanderthal-like humans, into modern man. So,
Okay. We got any like skinwalker type stuff in there? Maybe.
hey Matt, we'll get to Tombstone in a minute, okay?
Fuck yeah.
Zach,
I'm ready.
calm yourself.
Huckleberry.
I'm ready.
Among these Hopi and Navajo and Pueblo people, there is a belief that some tribal members still have the ability to change back to an earlier physical form.
There we go.
are.
That's what I'm
They
talking
are
about.
known as skinwalkers, often compared to the mythical lycanthropes or werewolves of European lore. These skinwalkers are believed to be members of the native community who did not evolve completely or have embraced their inner nature and periodically return to animal form. They are greatly feared among today's Navajo people who will not even speak of them openly. A few and perhaps daring members of this culture who are referred to these skinwalkers suggest they are throwback individuals who failed in making a successful transition to permanent human form. Perhaps
So like the Indian version of the other Indian.
well, no,
religion.
they're half-breeds.
I get that part.
I just wanted to say that in the same tone with indigenous peoples.
Yeah.
I mean, we're half breeds too. I think we're all half breeds, or quad breeds, or whatever you want to call it.
Mudbloods in the Harry Potter universe.
Bloody mudbloods. And there we go. There's Harry Potter again. We haven't brought that up in like fucking 25 episodes. Good job. Nice.
Nailing it.
You know what? Listen, Ben Franklin, you can shut the fuck up about Harry Potter.
Okay.
Fuck you, man. You're not going to get any of your fucking pizza rolls today. Fuck you. They're about done too. How you like me now?
Nailed it. Good.
All right, where was I? So some even suggest that these skinwalkers are hybrid humans with mixed genetics of other star people, not from the Pleiades system, but from other star clusters where life forms are more dramatic, perhaps less human in nature, and anything but benevolent. Would that be
What?
lizard people?
I would think,
Ooh.
yeah, that would remind me of lizard people for sure. Yeah.
For whatever reason, there are a myriad of tales of skinwalkers in
Draconians.
historical times who interacted with settlers heading westward in the 1800.
You said 1800?
1800.
Well,
Getting my
all
syllables
right,
every
then.
time he says it.
It's always supposed to be like 2, maybe 2.5.
800.
I mean,
800.
1800.
These witches, as they were often called, would walk in human form. Easy, Matt, don't get a hard on. To approach a settler's cabin and spy the family inside, perhaps eating a comfortable dinner by the fire. And the envy inside of them would swell and cause a metamorphosis to animal form.
All I heard was swell. That's the only thing I heard. Something with swell.
Mm-hmm.
Engorge.
Actually, what's happening?
All I heard was engorging. That's the only thing I heard about that. Yeah.
Shouldn't have wore gym shorts.
Yeah. I got my gray sweats on. All right. So,
I'm so sorry, Lindy.
Listen, I'm wearing a blanket, so it's fine.
How
I just had to throw you off, Todd.
does one wear a blanket?
You just
Like this.
wrap it around.
I have it on my lap.
So that's not wearing it. That's covering yourself. You're not actually wearing it.
I'm draped in a
There you go.
blanket.
That's perfect. Draped.
You're doing it really well.
I have
too.
a very special set of skills.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Let's see. It is said they could take the form of a bear or wolf or some other animal of their choosing, but the change
about a man,
would
bear, pig?
leave them part human or part animal, fierce, relentless, and unmerciful. Many stories of the Old West about animal attacks were believed to be skinwalkers, and many times it was innocent tribal members who were wrongly accused of the heinous crimes.
Really?
Even among the Indians, skinwalkers were greatly feared, and steps were taken to avoid them. Even in the modern Navajo world, children are instructed to never leave their shoes outside. And if they should urinate outdoors, they are to cover it with dirt, lest a skinwalker pick up the scent and after nightfall return to pay an unwelcome visit.
Whoa.
Hey,
wait a minute.
Go
Wait a
cover
minute.
up
Wait
your
a minute.
piss and bring your shoes inside.
You're saying my favorite thing I love doing, which is
Pissing
peeing outside,
Yeah.
is something I'm not supposed to do?
No, you can pee outside. You just got to
cover it.
Just got to cover it with dirt.
God damn it. That sounds like a fucking pain in the ass, man. I might as well just walk inside. What the fuck's the point?
That way the skinwalker don't get you scent.
Takes all the excitement out of it. Now I got to use the sink, I suppose. It's so boring.
Wouldn't be
just
the first
using
time,
toilet.
Matt. Wouldn't be the first time, Matt. Go on with your Indian stuff.
Will allow me to retort. In addition, many native cultures spoke of their mysterious encounters with star beings, a concept difficult for the settlers to understand, much the same as it is today. According to a Lakota belief, some 2,000 years ago, a mystical being came to them on the Dakota Plains. Her name was...
Wait a minute. Where did the fucking Wisconsin accent come from?
What are we doing?
On the Dakota Plains, and her name was...
White Buffalo Calf Woman.
That's a hell of a name.
That is a hell of a name.
You stay away from White Buffalo Calf Woman. Bad woman.
It doesn't sound...
Dude.
It doesn't sound complimentary. But
Bro, they found Belle Guinness.
Oh.
Sounds like it.
White Buffalo Calf Woman.
White Buffalo Calf Woman with no front teeth.
Close.
Give good blowjob, but really bad lady.
It's close. It's close to frog face, tiny foot bitch.
She will take all your furs.
Coming to you straight from the spirit world, the heavenly clouds coming down, bringing their nectar. Great White Buffalo Calf Woman whiskey.
Holy shit, I thought I didn't like them damn engines until I drank some of this. Fuck me, is it good?
No need to fight. We have the big White Buffalo Calf Woman whiskey.
Give me 2 shots and 3 whores, because this stick's gonna be hard all night.
Come over here, boy. Bring that big white buffalo calf woman whiskey with you.
Big White Buffalo Calf Woman whiskey.
You have 1 whiskey, it's great. You have 2 whiskey. Oh, that might be 2 whiskey.
So good.
Pardon me, but is that big white buffalo calf woman whiskey?
You goddamn right it is.
All right, but just pour some on my ass.
Oh my heavens, you're huge.
It's about full.
Must have been that great White Buffalo Calf Woman whiskey.
That's right, baby. You just lay back. You should be paying me.
Great White Buffalo Calf Woman
Whiskey.
You just rub it on your ass. Is that gold I found? I don't really give a shit because I feel amazing.
This ad has been brought to you by Belle Guinness. Snack bitch! Other Native American Indian tribes reportedly have similar legends, according to Chasing Horse, a descendant of Crazy Horse.
Was he Navajo? Is that right?
No, he was Lakota.
Lakota. Okay, I'm sorry.
White Buffalo Calf Woman came in a cloud that descended from the sky, and off of the cloud stepped the White Buffalo Calf Woman. As it rolled onto the earth.
I'm trying to remember the name of the alien species that comes down and like seduces men in forms of. But this is what it reminds me of. I'll, if I can think of it, I'll add it in later. But
since we're not really talking about demons, and I will just go with if it's an alien, a Cenobite.
Ooh.
Cenobite would be it.
We have such pleasures to show.
a plethora of pain.
Such a good waste of suffering. So white buffalo calf woman, as it rolled to earth, the calf stood
That's
up.
got such a ring to it too. I
And
mean, like
became-
it screams like
Calf
make a
woman.
T-shirt that says "White Buffalo Calf Woman."
Well, I guess what I'm not getting across is that as the cloud came, a white buffalo calf stepped off the cloud and then stood up and became a beautiful young woman who was
As they do.
I have a question. Why couldn't it have been a black buffalo or a brown buffalo?
because they're all black and brown, and it is very unique for there to be an albino buffalo.
Yes, and I think Native Americans, like white horses, were like a special thing because there were fewer of them. I mean, it was...
We in the spirit world.
Okay, I was just throwing that out there.
Spirit horse, and
Yeah, white's a very, when it comes to animals, white is a very unique thing to the indigenous people.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to buffalo, because if I understand this correctly, I read this somewhere once, there have only been, and this is documented, 18 white buffaloes ever born. Ever.
That they can document.
And it's not like other animals, they're born a color, like most of us were probably born blonde and got brown hair later on or any of that.
That makes me feel really bad about this white buffalo hide I've got on my floor in here underneath my computer. Holy shit. No wonder it was so expensive. Okay. Makes sense. It was tasty though. That's all I can tell you.
Tatonka.
I just got, I don't understand what's wrong with you, Zach. I've got like 8 bald eagles stuffed and mounted on the wall.
Matt, that is a
And
federal
spotted owl stew that I'm making this evening.
That is a federal crime. You were joking, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Pay no attention to the weed plants behind me, man.
Can you see those?
That was perfect. All right. So she stood up, became a beautiful woman, and she was carrying a sacred bundle in her hand. She spent 4 days among the Lakota people and taught them about the sacred bundle, the meaning of it. When she was done teaching, she left the way she came. She went out of the circle, and as she was leaving, she turned and told the Lakota that she would return one day for the sacred bundle. And she left the sacred bundle, which the Lakota claim they still have today. It was also in a similar cloud that War Chief Crazy Horse said he heard the Supreme Being speak and told him how to defeat the white man's army. He was instructed to visit the elder chiefs of the Lakota and the Cheyenne and to unite them and teach them to fight using the white man's methods. The rest is actual history, because Crazy Horse's efforts were successful, and against all odds, the Warriors won a decisive battle over the U.S. cavalry, including the decisive battle of the Little Bighorn, where George Custer fell. Did Crazy Horse receive instructions?
Custard couldn't cut the mustard.
Custer got his ass kicked by aliens.
Darn tootin'.
It almost seemed like it got more understandable the deeper he got in that kind of talk, for me anyway. But then I was like, nobody else is going to get this.
I don't know, man. I don't think there's not a filter that we can make it sound proper English or whatnot.
God, there's no filter. Nothing I say would get through.
I totally understand what he's saying right now, because I get it.
Listen, man, you're either quick enough to put up on it. I mean, I knew a boy. He's so dang fast, man. He can blow out birthday candles and be in bed before dark. All right. So you either got to be quick on the uptick, or you ain't getting no take. Goddamn.
Circumcise a skeeter from 30 yards on galloping horseback, son of a bitch.
That's not bad. Not bad.
That's how I met my third wife.
Don't ask me about the first two. All right. What else you got, Todd?
I'm done.
You done?
Done with this shit. I'm fucking at it.
No, quite literally. That's I wanted to leave the cliffhanger of, did Crazy Horse have help killing Custer?
It makes sense. I mean, like, beat the white man in his own game and fight the white man the way the white man fights you. Yeah. I mean, I'll allow it. I mean, that sounds legit to me.
Yeah.
You'll allow it.
I don't know. I mean,
I'll decide.
Okay, here we go. Brother Beef.
No, I'm Brother Pork. He's Brother
Okay.
Beef.
Have you met Brother Poultry yet?
That guy's a cock. Jim.
Anyway. Well, that's cool, man.
Grab some
I had
low-hanging
no
fruit
idea. I did not know anything
So,
about that, but it lines up. It lines up a lot.
One of the big ones that I didn't really get into because is the Cherokee end of this. Their belief story kind of runs with the Lakota about like the 7 council fires, all this. They were basically brought down here and left on this planet. And there was 7 governing tribes. And they were all put here in America, North America, per se. And the basis of it is where a lot more of the there's an ongoing war up there between the people who look more like us and the people who look more like lizards,
like draconians.
And the native peoples, the indigenous peoples, their belief is that they inhabited a planet that was in between these two systems. And we were being attacked by the lizard people. So the other people, the star people, came, rescued us, and brought us to a safe place where their war would not affect us because they had some type of ethical responsibility to look out for other life. And that is how we end up being here.
Well, we learned a little bit about Indians and aliens. And it's funny to me that a lot of
bunny haha, bunny queer,
both. But like you think about all these alien theories, like about the underground and the draconians, and then we have get the skinwalkers in here, and it all kind of ties into the same folklore, and that's
and it's nothing new.
Let me tell you, that's something right there. I mean, think about it. It's crazy.
It's almost like L. Ron Hubbard was a plagiarizing piece of shit, whatever you want to look at it.
No, it wasn't like it was almost. It was like L. Ron Hubbard is a plagiarizing piece of shit.
Yeah, he's almost as bad as Anton LaVey.
He was, yeah. He's dead, thankfully, and fuck that guy. Anyway, I had fun. Thanks, guys.
Too. I like the alien stuff because I don't know as much about it as I think I do. Apparently, you guys go on and start saying these draconian, and I'm like,
I love the alien shit, and I
think I was a character of that in D&D one time. Is that Dragonborn? Or
a draconian thing is like a D&D thing, but that's based on the alien folklore shit. But
I'd like to roll for initiative.
Well, which dice are you going to use? Because
it's a 20.
Is it a 20D?
You got to do. Yeah, you got to go 20 for initiative.
I mean, I'll let you use a 16. I mean, I like you, Matt. I mean, I'll let you use a 16.
You want higher?
I know
first.
Anyway,
all right.
Thank you, Todd. That was refreshing. Yes. All I've been listening to is MK Ultra, and I'm so fucking burnt out on. I just want to overthrow the government right now. It's I needed this. Lindy, Thanks.
I'm here.
Thanks for all the commentary today.
I don't know as much about this as
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this, and I purposely did. I purposely did that because it's nice to just take something fresh. And but Todd, you did a great job on this, man. It sounded. I had fun.
Yes,
and I'm sorry if if I pissed you off.
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I have the best laugh. It's
Once again, Wendy goes to bragging camp.
And one time at bragging camp.
Okay, I know where you're going with that.
She did not stick a flute up her pussy, man. No. So just leave it alone.
It wasn't a flute up the pussy. It was a pizza roll up the twat. Get it right, Todd.
No, it was a pizza roll up Ben Franklin's ass, but we all know
the
that.
hypocrisy with you two amazes me. I ask if the carpet matches the drapes, and it's this whole, I got to edit this out, and then you're over here.
Jeez, Todd, you're getting out of line again. Hey, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He just doesn't get how this works.
I didn't start it. I just rolled with it.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's all for this week, guys. Thank you for continuing to rate, review the podcast. Please share. That's the best. Other thing you can do is tell your friends. I mean, if you like one episode, be like, hey, you need to go check this episode out, and let them know it's available on pretty much every platform. I think we're available on like 25 or 30 different podcast platforms. So, and Matt, please take the gun out of my back right now. I would really appreciate that.
Okay.
I said it.
Okay. Maybe not every single little syllable, but basically I said it.
Well, I mean, I said the fucking words, man. I said the fucking words.
Cladu.
I said you're stupid.
Necktie. Nectar.
Nectard. Anyway. We still would love to hear from you guys. If you have any stories you'd like to share,
absolutely.
Please email us at hmfppod@gmail.com. I'd be lovely. We'd love it.
And we have gifts to send if you get on and so on. Well, I mean, all the way up to DVD, Blu-rays, to beer huggies, koozies, whatever you guys call them, to
one of our mugs, or a shirt you, even. Nudes of Sasquatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch nudes, maybe.
I mean, you got to read the fine print for those, but
I can't back.
The fine print will say there are no nudes of Sasquatch available.
Or all of the pictures of Sasquatch are of him nude.
You don't know that. He might be wearing Chinkos.
Unless he's in a 3-piece suit or a dress. You never know. Are you two quite finished?
I think so.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out this week, guys. We will see you next week. Until then, I'm Zach.
Spar.
Lindy.
Whoever.
Fuck you. You're the Todd. I love you. Bye-bye. Later.
Bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
It's evil! Don't touch it!
It's alive!
I was with you.
They're coming to get you by the power of Christ. This is
Me?
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
You take it right up the butt, and it's just your breath won't stink. They won't know when you go to work.
We are not responsible for the content of this message and infer no things against Black Buffalo Whiskey.
You just rub it on your ass. Sorry, I lost it last night in the toilet because I fucking had too much of a good thing. That's what I had.